Hey guys, welcome back to Learn Anything. And today, we're gonna be building a cordless handheld spotlight out of one of these cans. And I forgot to record beginning processes of me making it. So you can see here, I already got the beginning part built. And as you can see, so what I did was I took apart two of these dollar store COB lights, work light area light things. I took out the COB LED strip type thing, and I put those both in there and had the wires go down, come out the hole in the back, and I got those both hooked up. So you got both the positive and the negative wires from each one connected, so that when the two wires go to the power, they'll both turn on the inside. And I got the button here from one of the lights, and it's not the best system, but so when you push it once, it'll turn on, and you have to push it 2 times. So kind of hard to say, I don't know how, but it's meant to have another light attached, so when you click it, it turns on, switches the other light, and then turns off. So I just hooked it up because it'll switch between these two prongs. I already got one of them hooked up to the wire, so when you click it on, it'll go to this one. When you click it again, it'll basically turn it off, but it'll be switching the power to this prong. When you click it again, it'll shut off all the power. Then when you click it again, it'll go to this one, So it's not the most efficient, but it's what I had. And so I think that's basically all I've been caught up now. And I basically chose like this can because it's somewhat reflective on the inside, and I wanted somewhat of a circular beam. It's not going to be a spotlight, it's more like a floodlight type look. And so I'll have the button here, and it'll go like onto the handle that would stick down. I'm still trying to find a handle, but I got this power source. This will be what powers it, and it'll either be on the back right here or on the handle somewhere. It's run by two AA batteries. I took it from this is one of the other ones I didn't use, but I took it off the inside of here. I cut this box out from one of the lights, and so it would be smaller. So we got that, and I don't know. I'm trying to think right now because this light, I don't know, it's not a very good build. This won't be really much of a how-to. I'll link all the parts in the description of what you can use to make this. It's pretty self-explanatory. I super glued those LED strips in there, took a can, drilled a hole in the back, ran the wires out, covered the hole with some electrical tape, and then, attached two different types. So these are two different lights right here. So I attached each of the positives and the negatives together, so that when you plug in, they'll both light up. And I attached the switch. I already told you how. And then I attached a better wire, because these wires are really thin, so I always add this thicker wire to it so it stays on better. And so now we'll probably just have to coil up some of the wires in the back and put it on and find a hook. I'll probably use like a PVC pipe or something, but yeah, I'll see you guys when I find a hook and mess with the wires a bit. Alright, so now that you guys are all caught up on what I've done so far, I'm just gonna, might be a bit of a long video, but I'm just gonna record everything I do to, put this together. So I'm basically going to, I got this bolt here, and you got the nut here. I'm gonna drill a hole like maybe right here, and put the bolt in through there and tighten it, so it won't be the best grip, but I can put more meat or something around it. So let's go ahead and drill that hole. Okay, let's try this. Alright, sorry for the loud noises. Kind of hard to drill on a smooth surface, but We got the hole. The nut fits in there. So now we can put this in here. It's going to be very difficult to get in though. Actually, let's see if we can make this hole just a little bit bigger. There we go. So you can see I'm just trying to get it in. Okay, so I'm going to have to screw this all the way down. There we go. So now I can put this nut here. This is the right part. Here we go. Now I can screw this on. So you guys can see. I hope you can see all this. I also like remind you guys to subscribe to the channel, because every time you subscribe, you're improving the quality of my channel by 1%. So the more people that subscribe, the better my channel can be. And so yeah, once we tighten this down. There we go. Just tighten it in, sorry. There we go. We got our grit. The piece of crap grit. But it should work. Should work for now. Just tighten it a bit. And in the future I'll probably put like some type of like super glue or something just to keep it from moving and untightening. So now we got the grip on. Let's connect our wires to the power source we got here. So actually, yeah. Let me get my soldering iron. There we go. Just plug it in. And we'll just have to wait for this to warm up. So I'll see you once this thing warms up. Alright, so the soldering iron heated up. Sorry if you can't hear me that well. I got a fan going, because when you solder, the smoke that comes up, and I don't want to breathe that in. So we got that. And so basically, we're gonna solder the power supply to the wire, to the main thing. And part of the power supply already has wires, so I'm gonna basically just connect that, because I don't need to solder. I'm gonna move the solder iron a bit because that's really hot. But I basically just wrap this small wire around the bigger wire, and do that. When you do that, I figured you can just wrap this wire down like this. If you guys can see, like that. And then next you're going to take some electrical tape, and this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm kind of just going along this. I haven't built this before, so sorry if I make any mistakes. Please let me know in the comments if I'm doing anything wrong. Then we can just wrap that around, make sure it doesn't come loose. Put the end there. And just wrap it around the sides so that it doesn't move at all. So now we got that attached. I know it's not the best, but now we're gonna solder this piece of the part to the power supply. So let's do that. May burn myself. This happened before. So what I normally like to do is I like to put a little glob of solder on the spot I'm going to attach something to. I don't attach it right away because I can't hold the soldering iron, the solder, and the wire at the same time. So I just solder a glob of solder to the power supply. and it's kind of hard to put it. I just put a little glob there. Now we got that there. I can attach this. So I got a glob of solder right there. It's already uncooled down, so I'm going to reheat it. Put the wire there. And cover the wire with the solder so it stays. Alright. It's on. And I may cover it up with some tape just to make sure that it doesn't come off. But we're going to unplug the solder and move it to the side. I like to put the soldering iron when I'm done, waiting for it to cool down. I like to put it inside a can, like another one of these cans, like this, so that it can't burn anybody or nothing bad can happen. So we're just gonna put it this side over here, and now that that's soldered, we're gonna cover it up with some electrical tape, cover up these contacts as you can see here. And this will also help keep these in place so they don't fall off. Because I'm not really good at soldering, so I don't know how well it's going to stay. So let's do that. Also, again, sorry about the fan. Actually, I can turn that off now. So let's just cover that up. And let me know in the comments what type of video or something like this, because I like to make flashlights, I like to make stuff. I'm going to be buying more parts off Amazon, like switches, LED diodes, 9-volt adapters that you can put on top of your 9-volt battery, and they got the wire sticking out so you can make that a power supply. And so let me know what you guys want me to make. As long as it's not too complicated, I can take requests. I try to answer your comments as soon as I can. I am going back to school during the week, so if it's around midday, I won't answer your comments right away. So expect your comments answered around afternoon, 5 o'clock. That's when I'll best answer your comments. And I don't answer any comments on Sunday, and I don't answer any comments late at night. So yeah. Let me just cover up these last few contacts. And as you can see, it takes a little bit. Also, places to get these type of thing, you can get rolls of electrical tape at the dollar store. You get it comes in packs of 2 of these. They're much thicker, but I've used a lot. So that's one of the best places to get electrical tape. And you can get wires there. You can get clippers there. So now we got these two attached. Alright, so apparently everything I just did earlier didn't record, and I'm really frustrated about that. But here is the end look. So basically, I took the power supply, I run the wires, and I connected it to the power supply. Put the button here on the side, and I drilled the hole and put this here. So I got the grip, and when you push the button, gotta push it twice. Turns on. You can see you got the COB diodes in there. So there we go. It's the light. I taped it down. I'm really frustrated that it didn't record because it took a while. And it's going to be kind of hard to know how to make this if you don't see. So I'm really frustrated about that. But crap happens. You get it on, deal with it, and you move on. Everything that I used to make this will be linked in the description, plus extra where you can get some good supplies. You can actually get a lot of good stuff at the dollar store. I'll link there. But yeah, everything I used in this will be linked in the description. And so, see this here. I'm gonna wait for the glue on here to dry because when I was attaching this, the glue didn't dry. Glue hasn't dried yet, so I'll see you guys when we get that Done. Alright, so the glue dried, and we're gonna do the indoor part of the lighting test, and the normal spot with the handmade light, normal hallway. So here we go. So as you can see, it doesn't make the round beam. Before, as you can see, it kind of looks like two circles. When I had only one of those lights in there, you can see there's two. When there's only one, it made a normal circle. But now that there's two, I don't know why it makes two circles. But I guess that gives you a wider beam. But yeah, works pretty well, as you can see. From all the way back here, next to the end of the hallway. If you turn it sideways, it'll light up, you know, I don't know, horizontal, diagonal, whatever way it is. And yeah, I guess I'll do an outdoor test, but you're not really going to be able to see much. So, see you outside. No, actually, you know what? Never mind. No outdoor test.